All right, welcome back. Gonna walk down to the river, get a few items we left here from last night, but just kind of wanted to go over, you know, our spring 2020 so far during the pandemic. So we haven't been up here, but we had some recent flooding, and so we came up to check on the property, and we got a whole bunch of firewood split. There's another pile just about as big, kind of behind that as well. We recently cut down and cleaned up the trees or the branches under this tree. Most of this stuff on the ground is stuff I dragged up from cleaning up some trees down here on the path. Do a little path to the back of the barn. Frog. You can see a few sticks we've got over there to start making our perimeter path bridge. So we had a little interesting night. We had some people show up on our property at pretty much after sunset and asked if we were on the river, as their son and his friends had gone kayaking at 3 o'clock and were still not off the river and were way short of their destination. So they wanted to come to our river's edge and bang pots and pans and try to call them and send them our GPS location. So we could try to, you know, locate where these lost kayakers were and get them off the river. But eventually, one of the kids got off the river and went and flagged down a car, and search and rescue got involved, and we were able to contact the kids, and they called 911. And at 12:30, we received a message that everyone had been recovered and was safe. So, an interesting evening, I guess. Here's where our picnic table got moved down to. It was sitting back up here, right next to where this fire ring is, right here. This log here got pushed back from being right there at the water's edge, along with that one got pushed back a few feet as well. A lot more deadfall over there in the valley there, gully, so a whole lot of sand now on the ground. We have a couple of inches of sand in some places. That was pushed up from the flooding this past week. But didn't lose a lot of shoreline, and everything went pretty well, so at least on our side. I mean, we are close to the Edenville Dam, only about 10 miles or so, but we were like upstream from that. Our river actually feeds into that, so we may have contributed to their issues with the multiple dam failures that happened. I'll take you along our under construction perimeter path on this side. You may have recalled some of our previous earlier videos of taking out a tree that was that stump leaning upwards was stuck in a tree that was right in this position where that stump is. It was holding it. Both still had their crowns and a lot of dead wood and stuff like that. So that's what most of that debris was up by. Well, that is now the split firewood. So spent some time trying to clear this out. Not a huge amount so far. Starting to lay down some of the logs and sticks to make it hopefully traversable by the Kubota, but because it definitely gets swampy through here. So yesterday when we hiked this, we started throwing some sticks down on the ground, so hopefully I'll stay relatively dry through here. A little bridge. Alright, so alright. Let me come back and turn around now. Path is a little more defined looking through this way. Come back up and take a little jog of this path. So we've now cleaned out both these trees. Did this first one that's closest to us last year and did that one there in the spring. And cleared out some brush and stuff on this side to give ourselves a sizable area for wood pile. Probably have just around like 2 cords or 1 cord right now. Actually, no, 2. Picnic table we built over the winter. This is a 6-footer. We also have a 8-footer over there, and the other 8-footers down by the river, as you saw. Just found the beauty of using big logs for stools or footstools and bench seat stool seating. Solar shower warming up for a hand wash station. And back to the barn. Alright, thanks for coming along, guys. Talk to you soon.